Hello everyone, welcome to Hacktoberfest 2020, hosted by First.lk and Mozilla.lk. So it's great to have such event from the Free and Open Source Software Community Sri Lanka and the Mozilla Sri Lanka community jointly with all the other communities and the people that working with all these two organizations. And to get started, and this is not actually a technical session, but more like the how and why the importance of the building the community and the making the contributions and why sort of things. But so we all are in the new norm, wearing mask, hashtag stay at home, and everything's are happening right now. Even the current situation in the Sri Lanka also getting kind of not really good. So you should stay at home and make yourself safe and everything. And think about the communities that and the companies and the organizations and the people who are making new changes to make to the life, making their work a remote, the work life remote work life, and the communications, the distant communications, and the working from home concept and everything. Some of the companies actually they are like it is it is like something normal to some of the companies working from home concept and everything. But in generally, if you talk about there's a non-IT companies and some other non-IT companies, they are struggling to move into the this concept, and some of them are overcome this problem and they found the correct tools, platforms, and the solution and to process to make it the work from home concept of the remote working and concept and everything. Meanwhile, some of them are still struggling to do this thing, but it is actually impacting their business and all the communications and the communities and even for the like all the work they are doing. So with all these things, um, you have seen this mask, right? You have seen this mask somewhere else, maybe from a movie, maybe from um, anonymous hacking group, or maybe from a party or events, or maybe some you have ordered from the somewhere else. So this is a phrase that I got it from the movie called V for Vendetta. If you haven't watched this movie, I suggest you to watch that one. It's really cool and it's really good one. And there's a face in the movie. Beneath this mask, there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask, there's an idea, and ideas are bulletproof. So the last part, the ideas are bulletproof. World has been built by the ideas for until now, and it will be even for the future as well. So from new inventions to new solution to every problem to everything generated by the idea. So that is why around the globe there's a large network of people around the globe connecting to something like this Hacktoberfest and do their contributions. So they understand, like we understand the value of this kind of contribution for the world. And because even think about you, so you are building, you might be a developer, you might be a quality engineer, you might be a UI designer for the user experience and everything, or some other thing like your skill sets are somewhere like. But think about all the tools and the libraries, software libraries and everything you are using to build your platform. So each of these things are contributed by someone to make it a better place. So why not us? So it is your chance to make it, like make your contribution. Your single PR can change the lives of 100 people or millions of people. That depends, like anyway it will be very valuable to someone else. So we can start by today. If you have not been contributed to the open source softwares previously, but if you have done that previously, you know the value, and you know the value can like value through yourself and everything. So yes, talk about the communities and talk about communities building, the Mozilla Sri Lanka and the free and open software communities of Sri Lanka, um, they are not very fairly new to the Sri Lanka. So they have been there for a couple of years now and have done a lot of events and organized a lot of projects and everything. And the but lately we have done some changes about, because we wanted to have a stronger community to back up us. So that is why there's a large network of people now connecting around all the universities that we are establishing free and open source software communities in most of the, we have like a lot of universities now connecting with us for the communities and the Mozilla campus clubs. So everything is now establishing and they are growing stronger and day by day. There are many universities onboarding with the programs, and they are like projects and establishing the communities and the club, Mozilla campus clubs on the universities and some of the organizations as well. And so that is how one of the way like we have building our strength behind us, and that is one of our secret about doing a large scale community project with the lot of people. And it might be one person, it might be you, or it might be one or three another friends of yours who started the idea, and it can grow into the millions of people. The idea, think about Linux project, think about like all the open source project that you're using. It started by one person or the group set of people. Everything can be like, everything will be useful for you as well. And this image is from actually 2018 Software Freedom Day. But when we started, like when everything started, it might be around one or two people. But think about 2020 Software Freedom Day. It's grow far more than the 2018 this photo. And even after that, like think when we come into the Hacktoberfest, there's many universities actually actively participate in, many people willing to contribute working with these communities. The best thing is, if you think if you check the Hacktoberfest digitalocean.com events page, there are, I can see like 4 events hosted, like 4 events that for the Hacktober organized for the Hacktoberfest. And great news is all these events has been organized by the either free and open source software communities of the university or the Mozilla campus clubs of the universities, and it's a great achievement. So like we trust there will be at least one contribution from each event. So it is a start, and that's a good one. And we are looking forward to make it more stronger, more valuable to the community and for the people. And we have already started with the concept of called FOSS Hub, which we connect with the organizations and other departments and everything who require the help and community support, and if they are like to migrate into the open source versions, like for cost saving options, or the or if they are willing to contribute to the communities from their project, from the IT communities and sort of people. And we are talking with them, start initial project, and if you're interested as well, if you can connect with the FOSS.lk or Mozilla paper for community people and start contributing, or they get support as well. So so that is how everything started. There are many projects you can contribute. Your single idea can your single contribution to the one repository can change the lives of 100 or million people. So if you are not started, don't think about like I will start from the next year, but because this year will be your years. There will be many people who can support you to do a contribution. So there's people from the FOSS.lk and the Mozilla.lk and other communities. They will help you and to do these contributions. And if you're not still convinced, and if you think about something more as well, This is I this screenshots couple of screenshots I took from the Hacktoberfest swaglist.com website. You can go to that website and see what are the swags that they are providing, the gift that they are giving, or each company is giving to you for the contribution that you are making. IBM, there's Mozilla, and a lot of organizations. There are hundreds of organizations there. The think about like the Sony noise cancelling headphones, T-shirts, notebooks, and Amazon Kindles, and a lot of things. So you can there's a lot of gift you can get for the doing the contribution. They do this. These don't get mistaken on this one. They do this to promote the awareness of the open source technologies and why it is important, and because it is valuable to the people. Your contribution valuable to the people. So that is why they are doing all these things, and you should take this grab the opportunity, and we will be also doing the same thing, and we also contributing and with the fest and everything. And if you need any help or the support, or you are willing to support someone, please talk to the people from the First.lk or the other communities or the people who are organizing this. And so finally, make your contribution, start your contribution, and ask for the support. And if you are willing to give the support to someone else, we are more than happy to connect you with other people who require support, and do the great stuff this year as well. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much. See you then.